Sam, there's big egos at the club, right? There is, and in that dressing room. But other than Mbappe, what players really stepped up and performed to what they've been doing over the past few seasons, etc.? Is that down to Alonso or is that down to the players? Because Real Madrid players have not been stepping up, and they're not like an amazing players that we're seeing. Other than Mbappe matching Ronaldo's goals, etc., that they haven't been an exciting Real Madrid team.
Exactly. A lot of Real Madrid fans are pointing the finger at those players, at the likes of Jude Bellingham, who came back in. His first start back was that 5-2 defeat to Atletico Madrid. And that was when everything started to go wrong for Real Madrid. So a lot of things are being pointed at the players, also at the injuries. And there's a big debate around that of how much responsibility is on Xabi Alonso and his technical team for that. Is the injuries and the slow recoveries from those injuries, how much are they to blame for that and how much is just bad luck? But there's definitely pressure on the likes of Vinicius. His goal in the Super Cup final at the weekend was his first goal in 19 games. So there's a lot of pressure on those players. I think now with Alvaro Arbeloa coming in, if they don't step things up pretty soon, then there's going to be some bigger questions being asked of them, particularly coming into the summer and the end of the season.
One thing I will say, Sam, you know what you're saying about on the injuries and players coming back and the slow time to get back to play. I will say is players that are not buying into the manager and don't see that effect from him and see the effect that he's having on that, they'll take as much time as they want and as much time as they need, because you can't tell an injured player, oh, you're ready to go. If he's saying he's injured, he's injured. And by the sounds of it, at Real Madrid, player power is a key factor.
Exactly, yeah. And there's some cases where we're seeing that there's the likes of, for example, Antonio Rudiger was playing through injections and playing through the pain, but a lot of other players who weren't doing that. I mean, Dean Huijsen, for example, is one player who I think he's made 3 starts in the last 2 months with various little niggles and injuries and things. But you do wonder if he was happy, if he was really motivated to earn his place back, would he be willing to push a little bit more? Which is very hard to assess, but there are a lot of players on that injury list who are potentially expected back a little bit sooner and not in a rush to come back into the selection.